Hey guys, so I want to do a video talking about an aspect of the guard I don't see a lot of people talk about, but I think is critically important, which is like grip fighting off your back. So go ahead and go up. So a lot of fighting, when we think of grip fighting, a lot of people kind of think of like classic Marcelo Garcia style grip fighting from here. But a lot of times in a match, like if you start in the gym, you'll start here. But if you're in a tournament, there's going to be a lot of times you end up in this position where you're on your back and the guy's kind of hovering near you like this. And the difficulty here is that I have to defend the guard passes, so I have to have good guard retention, keeping my knees tight, framing and defending and stuff, right? But the problem is that I can't just sit up and start grip fighting from here either, right? So if I try to sit up to start grip fighting, he's going to be moving around and passing as I'm trying to set up. So I have to learn to ride this balance of defending the guard pass while at the same time trying to achieve an initial grip, right? A lot of people have this complaint when they're training where they feel like they're always on defense. They can never like get on offense. And I think a lot of that is because of this like bridge between guard retention and grip fighting, right? So the way I think about it is your grip fighting is going to be largely dependent on the guards you know, okay? So for example, if I'm here and I'm defending the guard pass, I have my legs moving, and he happens to stand kind of close with this leg, if I grab this ankle, I've now switched from like guard retention to a guard. I now have De La Riva. But this is only as good as my De La Riva is. If you don't know how to play De La Riva guard by like holding the ankle or the pant leg, and you don't know how to build a game from here, then it doesn't do you much good. But if you know what to do from here, you get here, now you can start building to like a sit-up guard, low guard, I could switch out into another guard, whatever, right? Another common situation, I could be on my back and maybe the guy has his legs away and he grabs my leg, right? So like here I could go straight to spider guard, or maybe he grabs with one hand, right? I break the grip really quick, I lasso, and now I'm playing collar sleeve, okay? So the more guards you know, the easier it's going to be to entangle your opponent. If you only have a sleeve grip guard, for example, and he approaches with his leg forward and his hand back, then I'm kind of like at a loss. I'm chasing this and I'll get myself out of position. So I think it's really good that everyone knows how to build off of a few basic guards. The 3 or 4 first ones I always recommend. One is an ankle grip. If you can be here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the defense from here as well. If you've never seen my video, guard retention details you need to know, I talk a lot about basic defense from here. So just imagine I'm defending Toriandos and all this stuff, and while I'm defending, I'm looking for these initial grips. But again, I'll go more into the retention in a little bit. So one of the first grips I'm always looking for is this ankle grip, okay? If I can catch this, I'll pull my hook in or keep my knee tight and I switch to the pant, and now I can start building from here, and that's where it becomes more about your De La Riva game, okay? Another major one is the guy going for the pants. You get one sleeve grip. I don't like to have one spider hook because the guy can throw by, right? So anytime I get one sleeve grip, I'm going to immediately look to break the grip and then lasso. Once I lasso, this can now turn into collar sleeve. If he grabs the other leg, it can turn into double sleeve, and it can start building from here, all right? Another one, it depends on your play style, so go on this side real quick, is I could be here and if he steps kind of close, right? I could use this to try to hook and pull myself in and start building off of a reverse De La Riva hook, right? And then again, if you have a good reverse De La Riva guard, you can start building from here. Okay, so those are 3 of the main ones. If the guy starts, another big thing here is if the guy starts getting too grip fighty where he's like, so be close. If he's close, the more pressure he puts on me, the more I have to grip fight from here, right? But some guys, they don't want to, he doesn't give me the foot, he doesn't give me the sleeve, I can't get anything. But then he's backing up so much that he's giving me the space to do like a technical stand up here like this. And now I'll scoot away really quick. And I do that extra little jump because it gets me away really quick. So he might try to make a fast offensive move when I sit up, right? So if I'm here and he gives a little bit of space so that I can't get a grip, but I feel like I can sit up, if I just come up and I just wait, he might make a quick move and jump around and I'm playing catch up, right? So whenever I'm here, I know I have my legs moving, I'm trying to defend, so get kind of close, right? I'm trying to look for a grip, but now he's kind of being passive. He's not going, I go here, I go back, even one more time, and now I can start proper grip fighting while I'm sitting up. You see that? Okay, so now thinking a little bit more about the guard retention aspect of this, right? So when I'm on my back and he's close, I can't just sit up. So I'm looking for those initial grips. So one thing I always like to do is I like to have my legs moving, okay? A lot of people, what they do is like, this is the worst, is I see people, they sit here and their legs are just static, right? Like this, okay? So if I'm just sitting here, when he steps in, it's easy for him to pin my legs and start toriandoing, knee cutting, whatever, right? So I want to have my legs moving, okay? And you can, I don't like to always be in the same circular motion. I just keep them kind of moving around erratically a little bit, but it doesn't have to be crazy. You don't have to like kick the guy. The other thing is for him to do anything, he has to mess with the legs, okay? If he goes directly to the lapel, then he gives me a lasso and I can build off of this, right? If he goes directly for the legs, that's a little bit harder. That's why I like to keep them moving. So one other thing that helps with getting the initial grip is I don't focus on grabbing the sleeve first. Okay, I'm gonna use my hand to deflect his hand so he can't make a grip. So we'll do slow motion. So as he comes in, what I'm doing is I'm kind of using my hand. It's almost like Kung Fu Wing Chun stuff, right? It's like I'm kind of deflecting the hand. As I do that, so I try to make a grip on one of my legs. See, I'm deflecting so he can't make the grip on my ankle or my pants. And now I feel where his wrist is. And that makes it easy for me to get one of the sleeves. I'll just try to go for whatever one I can get first, right? So I get this one, now I have the sleeve. I could go foot on hip and go far side collar sleeve, or I could lasso and start building here, right? And then I can build off that. So I have my legs moving as he tries to make a grip. See, I'm deflecting the hands and looking for my initial grip. If he keeps his sleeves away a lot, okay, fine. Then I look for the ankle and pull him for the de la Riva or pull him for reverse de la Riva. If his legs are back, and he's being passive with the hands, he's giving me a lot of space, I technical stand up, scoot away, and now I can start aggressively grip fighting from here. And from here, it's more about grabbing the collar and stuff. I've done some series on that as well. So one other really important concept here is having multiple grips, right? So go up. So like I was just talking about with the sleeves, right? Let's say that my only game I know is building like a collar sleeve or a sleeve game with this grip. So if I get this, it's cool, right? And if he hides this, maybe I get this ankle, it's cool. But what if we're fighting and he happens to be holding with this hand? I can't be so desperate to get that hand that I keep chasing it, because then I get stuck chasing something and then I expose myself, right? So you want to be able to build off of whatever they give you. That's when really good jiu-jitsu happens, is when you can build off of what they give you. You're not trying to force things. So if he grabs this sleeve, I get the sleeve, I break past the body. I could go foot on hip here because it's on the far side, or I could lasso and start building from here. Now notice, you may have a guard that's like your favorite. So let's say that I like collar sleeve on that side. Okay, but he's not giving it to me. He's stepping with this ankle. That's fine. I could build off this ankle first, and maybe I play de la Riva for a bit, and then when he grabs this, now I break past the body, I push the hip out, and I come here and I transition to what I want. Or maybe you like to play with a single leg, like you like to do like kind of half guard kind of stuff, or single leg stuff, but his legs are back and his hands are forward, so I can't get to that. So he grabs here, fine. I get spider guard, I break here, I break here. Now look, I get the hook, ankle, and now I'm working to a single leg, right? So a lot of people, they get really stuck in this mindset of like having the guard they want to play, and that's what they're going to do. Even if you're not going to become a master of those other guards, if you learn to just play them a little bit, it's going to give you so much more optionality in the grip fight game to get on offense first. And that's what you want. You don't want to be playing catch up. You want to be able to take whatever they give you and know how to build your game from there. All right, guys, if you like the content, the best way to help the channel is like, share, and subscribe. And if you haven't done it already, click the bell button so you get notifications for my next live stream. Thanks a lot.